And it's crazy because like you're born with your back against the wall. So on one hand, we want to be able to tell our kids like, yeah, take your time, figure out, this, that, and the third. But on another hand, a lot of us don't have the income to even for our kids to be able to, sit back and try to figure out what it is that they need to do, man. So,
That's true.
it's just a tough situation when you don't come from generational wealth, and you kind of have to, like, adulthood starts or whatever, and these bills start piling up or whatever, and then you just got to go.
Yeah.
Kids need to stay kids for as long as they possibly can, because this adult shit is terrible. Like, it's cool, but it's terrible.
Yeah. Yo, let me tell you something. This is a very interesting sort of side topic related to adulthood.
Cursed.
So
I cursed.
so for me, every now and again, I just need a decompression moment, right? And that decompression moment for me is, and it doesn't happen often, but I give into it. A decompression moment for me is to hop on PS5 or Xbox and fucking find a game and play it from beginning to end, right? So and it doesn't happen often. So whenever I feel that desire coming on, I'll log on and I'll go into the library of free games and I'll see what they have, and if it catches me, I'm gonna download it, right? So I'm sort of in that space right now, right? So I downloaded a game today, and it's called Call of Duty. I don't know. There's so many Call of Duties, but there's Call of Duty Cold War, right? Whatever the other thing is. So I downloaded it and I'm playing it. Now, I'm a person, I don't like first person shooters. I hate them. I just don't like the viewing perspective of the first person shooter, right? But I downloaded it and it took a long time to download. So I said, I'm gonna sit with it. Let me mess with it. So today I got on it a little bit. And I'm like, oh, I like this. And as I'm setting it up, the options, the play options are, regular, how they have it, easy, regular, veteran, whatever the various difficulty levels are. So me, I'm one of those guys, I'm always putting it on the easiest level. So one day I got in a conversation with my wife some years ago, and she was like, why you pick the easy level? And I said, because fucking adulthood is hard. I'm not going to play a game to be stressed and to have to worry about how I'm going to make it to the next level. I just want to get on here and have fun and just be in the game in an easy space. I want to be able to murk a nigga without having a consequence. And that's what this game affords me. I don't need a stressful experience. I have that every day as a black man, as an adult, as a man that's raising 4 sons. I don't need this stress. You know what I mean?
Murk a nigga.
Yeah, you just want to murk a nigga with no consequence. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, Z, like, I get it, man. You know what I mean? Like, adulthood is hard.
It is. It is.
But let me ask you a question though. Like, in retrospective, as an adult now, we OGs now. We literally OGs to the youngins and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think? Now I know y'all think. Well, I think that school is definitely a distraction from you really having knowledge yourself and really being one with, you know what I mean, being your true purpose in life.
I think it can be. I definitely think it can be.
Yeah, I think yes and no. I think that socially, college is one of the coolest experiences that a person can have. Especially somebody that, like being from Grand Rapids, right? Like, a place that doesn't have a lot of organic diversity. You know what I'm saying? A spot like Michigan State, was was mind blowing,
Yeah.
That too. Um, you know what I'm saying? So like that was like mind blowing. The socialization aspect of it
Right.
is dope. You can kind of find your tribe in college. You know, a lot of people, you know, you think that the people in elementary school, you think your crew from elementary school is going to be your crew for the rest of your life. And then you end up, you know, going to high school or whatever, and you maybe talk to one or two people from, you know, elementary. And then you're like, all right, this is my core group of people in high school, you know what I'm saying? And then you graduate from high school and you might talk to one person that you talked to in elementary and maybe two or three people in high school, you know. So as you grow older, man, like, you know, there is the group of friends that you have because you're in the playground with them and you were in the sandbox with them. But as you grow older, your friends start to become curated by you. You know what I'm saying? More you know, more specifically and more you know, depending on whatever type of person that you grow into, man. So there's a lot to be said for lifelong friends and those enduring friendships and relationships. That's why y'all are dope. But also a lot to be said for like the new relationships and the new people that you call friends. Especially growing into adulthood and becoming more guarded, and for people to be less likely as you get older to connect because you're kind of set in your ways. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like two sets of relationships. But I think the most important part of college, unless you're a doctor, a pilot, doing something extremely specialized, the most important part of college is the socialization process.
Definitely. I agree. I definitely agree with you, man. There was you know, the boxing class that I do several times a week. A lot of the guys there are young guys. You know, early college guys. And today one of them is kid is graduating from high school, but these are all real nice, focused young guys, man. And I'm happy to see that so many of them have their heads screwed on straight. But the one cat I was talking to today, he was telling me, yeah, you know, it's my, you know, last week of high school. And I'm like, I never thought that the kid was only graduating from high school because he carries himself well, very mature. And we were just talking today. He was telling me about the school he's going to and what he's looking forward to. And one of the things I mentioned to him is, listen, you know, obviously you go into college and you understand what the responsibility is in terms of what you have to focus on, you know, what the main goal is and what the objective is. But don't lose yourself in that. Recognize the importance of socializing and really experiencing college for everything that it has to offer. It can't just be you just studying and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I taught the kids and young adults, and I will always say this saying to them. I said, like, for a seed to grow into a flower, it needs different elements for it to grow, different elements of God for it to grow. It needs the human breath, it needs the water, it needs the bees to pollinate, it needs the sunlight, it needs the dirt. It needs all these different elements in order for it to grow to a seed to a flower. But what about your black ass? What are you receiving? Right? I want, huh?
What about your black ass? What are you receiving? Is crazy, but go ahead. It's good.
That wasn't saying. Ladies and gentlemen, when you get like older, when you get distracted like that, you forgot what you had to say earlier. I lost
sorry.
it. The fuck, bro. Like I even try not to curse, man. Thanks a lot, bro.
Yeah, that shit happens to me. I know what you talk
I'm
about.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
You was talking about the black ass and seeds and water to, you know, water to grow the seeds. No recollection, huh?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, I wonder how that kid received it when I told him that. But anyway.
Listen here, kid. You a seed. You need water. to make you grow. You want some water, little nigga? You want some water? You
Putting
want
these
some
seeds in your ass,
saying,
little nigga.
I'm back to it. So what else I tell people, like when I was doing public speaking, I would tell them, I would ask everybody their name, and they'd tell me their name, and I was like, okay, what's your name, buddy? Oh, my name is Petey. Man, what's the story of Petey? We all gotta die, but how did you live? So when I asked earlier about the distractions of what they want you to do, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do that. They never tell you the math that you're doing, how to apply that in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hell, they don't even tell you about credit in high school.
That's a fact.
You know,
that
or
is
finances,
mortgage,
you know?
nothing.
So all the bull crap that they was teaching in school, I have not applied any of that in real life.
Me
Had
neither.
to figure it out. Now they say, okay, go to college. Remember that black dude that looked like me right now with the hat? Well, you're sitting on your couch minding your business, right? And you're doing nothing with your life. What the fuck is wrong with you, guy? Man, get a job. You know what I'm saying? And walks away. Whatever happened to that cat, right?
His college closed.
His college closed?
ITT does not exist. ITT Technical
so
Institute.
he's a bum? He's a bum, Calvin.